Today on Let's Talk Crime, we're gonna learn a little bit about, what the cops actually have to tell you when you get arrested. So, Frank, tell us a little bit about Miranda Rights and if the cops even need to tell us that we have the right to remain silent when we get arrested.
Welcome again to Let's Talk Crimes. That's a great question. As always, you always have good questions. No, people commonly come to attorneys and tell them, I've been arrested and the officer did not read me my Miranda rights. Well, an officer does not have to read Miranda rights to you when he arrests you or because he arrested you. I'm going to tell you when he does have to read them. And I'm going to try to tell you in a simple form what are Miranda rights. If the officer has decided that he's going to arrest you because he has probable cause to do so, and he's taking you into custody, and now he wants to start interrogating you about things pertaining to the charge that he's going to charge you with, he at that point has to read you what we know today as Miranda rights: the right to remain silent, the right to have an attorney, and even the right to have an attorney appointed to you after he arrests you. He has to read them, not until he interrogates you.
Okay, so if I get pulled over and let's say in a hypothetical case, the cop says he smells marijuana in the car and pulls me out and arrests me right there, he does not have to say you have the right to remain silent and the whole ordeal.
Absolutely not. That obviously opens another question, which is, did he have probable cause to arrest you? But that'll be something in another episode. But let's say the scenario you gave us, he smelled marijuana. He felt in his mind that there's probable cause for him to arrest you. He can tell you that you're under arrest. He'll handcuff you, take you away, and he doesn't have to read you any rights. He's just arrested you. Now, if he's going to sit you in the police car after he arrests you, now he's going to ask you about what did you have on you? Is it marijuana or not? Who did you buy it from? How much is it? Now he's interrogating you. Now you have the right to remain silent and you don't have to answer those questions.
Okay, so it's once the interrogation starts on the crime that they believe you did is when you
absolutely that's when your Miranda rights begin.
Okay.
Then let me bring something up, and I know you didn't ask it, as to Miranda rights, and this is a big deal for me because police officers, folks, you have to remember, they're like everything else. They're good, they're bad, but they're regular human beings. Having the right to remain silent does not mean that you're gonna be now uncourteous, rude, and sometimes violent and not wanting to cooperate. There's a way of saying, look, I don't want to say anything and I want to wait for my attorney. And I tell you that because I see so many individuals that get arrested really when perhaps they could have saved the arrest. So use your right to remain silent. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. But just remember, I always call it the 3 C's of an arrest: calm, collected, and courteous. If you're calm, collected, and courteous to a police officer, you can exercise your rights and perhaps you can save an arrest.
All right. And I guess from your experience, have you ever really seen a case drop from the police not saying the Miranda rights? Or
I have seen it. Yes, that's a motion to suppress the statement. And the defense attorney will then file a motion before the court where he's asking the court to suppress the statement. Means the statement will not be used in a trial and it cannot be used against him because the officer gained it unlawfully. I have seen the motion and I have filed it and I have been successful at times. It's a very common motion in both federal and state jurisdictions.
Okay, so it's always an option that's on the table and probably, maybe something to keep an eye out in case, God forbid, that you don't, but in case you do get arrested and they do decide to interrogate.
Right, and the good news is that nowadays, most police departments, the officers wear body-worn cameras. So sometimes officers write something on the report and they forget themselves that they didn't have a camera. Those are all good questions. Like always, I enjoy this program. I hope that you guys find it beneficial. And I'm going to leave you with the same thing that I always emphasize. Folks, this program is here so you know the consequences and so that you won't commit crimes. It's never a good thing. Have a great day. See you next time.
What you gonna do when they come for